Quick XP tally. So he's got 9,600 for killing the beast. He got 1,300 for helping the goddess. 500 for leaving the island. And discovering a new place that you didn't previously know about.
Yeah.
And what else have you done? That's pretty much it.
I saved the lover of the person who helped me find this place.
300 XP for completing a quest.
Well.
And that is your XP tally for now. Of course, we're still playing. I just figured while we were not doing anything. Because I'm waiting on the bathroom. Alright. I'm just going to eat these stairs.
And I'm going to pause video again, because that was... just wanted that for posterity.
Maybe. Maybe 2.5.
How would that have worked?
A young one.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and actually, at some point early on, like once we got into the bowl, I would have asked, what's-his-face, to channel positive energy if he would, because I still had a few cuts and scrapes, and Shiana did too, that...
And what's channel positive? I'm sorry.
1d6 per odd level. So he's 5th level, so it'll be 3d6.
Yeah. 9.
Cool. That heals me, and I'm guessing Shiana too?
Yeah, Shiana's been at full.
Okay, yeah.
She was at full after the second time you channeled for yourself. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
No, I wasn't channeling.
So she is full. Now she's full.
Yeah, I was doing cure spells. And I'll probably come back to time.
Alright, so... Like, say that's upside down, definitely. Yeah, this is...
Okay, so... Oh yeah, and one more thing as I'm talking to the goddess, and...
One more thing!
We've probably... No, more of a... One more thing.
One
okay,
more
Columbo,
thing.
not Jackie's uncle.
Jackie?
One...
I'm sorry.
I will say, after I'm pretty sure we've said everything else. By the way, when I came over here, first of all, well, I guess I can tell her when she's still up. Attached to the tower is a boat.
The tower's about to come back down.
Which is what I'm telling her before I'm walking out of the building. Is a boat that I need to take back because I don't own it. I rented it. And also, the guy I rented it from had attempted to investigate the tower on his own, and that boat sank. Do you know where that would be by any chance?
Probably, yeah. Do you need both of those boats?
I would like to be able to return both of those boats, yes.
Okay, when we send you back to the surface, I'll send the boats as well.
Thank you very much. And I never found out that this was... that the thing was holding up the entire island, did I? Damn it.
Although, you are about to be invited to, watch them put the stone back in.
Cool.
And that does shed a lot of light on the surrounding area. So you would be able to see more clearly how big the land is, and maybe make an intuitive leap at that point. Or ask.
Yeah, it's like, oh wait, what? Yeah. Because I was actually going to ask for that and then forgot because things were happening.
Yeah. You are going to be invited to, because I kind of make it a 10-year thing, so it's kind of a ceremony.
I wasn't sure if it'd be a secretive ceremony or not, but also the location was supposed to be secretive, and I'm already kind of in on that, so I figured they wouldn't mind.
So she's like, would you like to stay for the ceremony of...
Oh, yes, please.
Refitting the stone?
Would love to.
Well, we'll probably be doing it later tonight, because it's already late. And he is beginning to falter just a little bit.
Didn't he have like 5 more years?
Did he?
He did.
He's starting to get just a little bit sore.
Sure.
I mean, he's a colossus. 5 years is just like a year. Minute, an hour.
Sure.
Whatever. This is just me not remembering what I said 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Do you blame me?
No.
Alright.
No, it wouldn't. Let's see. It wouldn't be 5 years. If it was 10 years. It may not have been every 10 years. It may have been like every 100 years.
No, because it hasn't been... it's been 60 years.
Okay, then it was every 10 years and maybe he had a few more weeks.
Or maybe it was every 5 years? Yeah, and that sounds...
That's
maybe
probably
it. 5 years and he had a few more weeks.
I think it was 10 years, but yeah.
10 or 5
that he had a few more weeks, and so I figured they'd figure something out. Okay, yeah.
We'll have to listen back to the recording so I can write all of this down for this place.
Yeah.
All the name of this place.
The name of the people, the time frames.
Not necessarily the people, because the next time y'all come here, it would be at a different date, so there would probably be different people.
Well, Valky really might come back.
That's true.
She's going to start the reunion tour soon, hopefully, and this will be one of the last stops on it. Yeah. It just won't be as long between visiting for here as it is from...
Reunion tour. So you're going to go from... You're going to go...
Well, first I'm going to go do the coronation.
Yeah. Coronation, and then
it'd be really cool to fit that in its proper place in the tour, but I don't trust that I could get everywhere else in a month and make it back just, so to be on the safe side.
So you're going to go to the coronation, and then you're going to go to the guild, which was somewhere over here. No. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, guild, which was somewhere here, and then you've got to get to here. These two cities.
From the north, because I'll go from here up to here, wherever it is.
Feral territory.
Yeah, down to... But I'm thinking what I'm doing is I'm going to... I don't know. I want to fit getting the book in there somewhere, and it'll probably take a while to get back around, so I might not do that.
Well, the book is...
I don't know.
In this area, so you can just do that on the way to the guild to do your reunion tour. Just stop by.
That's true. Yeah, I'll do that.
Because you'll be walking or driving or like getting ridden or whatever from here to the.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do then.
I believe the book is here.
Yeah.
So it's right on the way.
At least as last I knew of it. Yeah. So I guess swimming around, making sure I'd have. I will, just making sure I've still got water breathing left, keeping the timer up.
She does offer to give you gills until you leave.
Oh, yes, please. Just to be on the safe side, sure.
So you've got gills until you leave, and so does Shiana.
Okay.
And she's like, when I send you back to land, they'll be gone when you breathe air.
Okay, cool. I used to have something like that. I used it to great effect. She
used basically the magic from that coral without the downside of also poisoning you.
The downside of also being able to use to kill dragons.
That too.
Oh, and that's going to be one of the first places on the reunion tour, is that lake.
Well, third place.
Oh yeah,
because it was it was here, then here, then here, then here, then here.
Oh yeah, but I'm skipping the first couple of places because the Inquisitor was there, and I don't feel like dealing with her, and didn't really care about anything there.
True.
Never
there was the evil mage there, basically.
Yeah, it's the only person of import. So I'm just skipping those cities and
just
starting
straight to Dockside.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull out all that shit. The yodeling mayor. Captain, whose name is Captain.
Yeah. And I think that was a big chunk of us being in Dockside, or maybe most or all of it was the second session that we didn't record.
And you will see posters of Jash around here because that's where she rolled the 20.
No, she rolled the 20 in the Always Party.
Oh. I'm pretty sure she rolled another. No, that was her second 20.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, she rolled 2, and that's why it was such a big deal the second time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've done a performance good enough to get the gods' attention twice now.
Well, okay then. Yeah.
Congratulations. So yes, you will see posters.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, because okay.
Because that was the first time she tried to make money.
Well, no. The first time she did it was in the first city.
Oh, really?
And she rolled a 3, which is why the first few videos were called of Bad Dancing and Good Fish. Because he rolled a 20 on salting the fish.
Oops.
And she may or may not have done it again in Dockside Roll the 20. That I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure she did.
I'm willing to take your word on that, but yeah.
I don't know. I just remember she rolled 2 20s on a perform at some point.
Okay. So yeah, for about 7.5 hours still, we'll have a swim speed of 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'll probably just sink to the bottom and start walking along. Because scale mail.
Yeah.
You know. Shiana might still be able to swim. She probably can.
Yeah.
Sure. Not nearly as fast, mind you, but
oh, no.
I know it is chainmail.
So, do you do anything in particular?
Swim. She said it'd be later. Swim around, look through the markets again. I don't think I saw anything of note, really. But
no, they pretty much. It's pretty much more of a bartering system. If you need something and you can't pay for it, you'll probably get it anyway. They're pretty nice to each other because they're all they have. They don't really import or export anything. They're just.
Yeah.
Some people have food. Other people make things to make food with.
Oh, okay. Well, phooey then.
It's much less of a market, much more of a help me eat, help me cook your food, give me the food to cook, that sort of deal.
Okay. That's really refreshing to see, and it lifts the spirit, and it's nice to see people helping each other, and it's boring.
Yep.
That's Valky's view on it.
Well, there's a goddess of harmony living here.
Good point. I keep forgetting that.
Like, she is literally across the street from the market. Goddess of light and love. And life. Not love, just life and light. It's across the street.
Yeah. How'd she react when I pulled out the unholy water, by the way? Did she... She didn't seem to.
She knows she knows you are a follower of Pharasma, and she knows Pharasma is. Yeah. She's well acquainted with Pharasma, and Pharasma is well acquainted with her.
Oh. I'm gonna do detect. I'm gonna be swimming around for a minute, and then think and do detect poison basically on all of my stuff. Just kind of look back over my shoulder. Okay. Just to make sure none of it got on anything else, you know?
Sure.
So yeah, just kind of swim around, see if there's anything.
You glance at Shiana with it, and she detects this poison, and she moves, and there's just like a sea anemone under her.
Oh. Oh yeah, at some point I'll swim around and realize I haven't seen the lady up in the tower yet, and I'll swim back.
Oh, sorry, I actually forgot about that.
Okay.
Shortly after you leave the cathedral, there is a pretty loud rumbling sound, and you can see the spire that comes out of the cathedral lower.
Oh, okay.
Coming down.
I start to swim over as it does that.
Okay. It's not fast. It's probably going to take a couple hours to be all the way down.
Oh,
which I suppose is still pretty fast, considering how long up it goes.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'll probably not realize that at first. Swim over, wait around for a few minutes, realize that, swim away, and come back when I start to notice a change of it actually maybe being soon.
Alright. So a couple hours later, it does lower the rest of the way down, and the Mer lovers are reunited, and they're very, very pleased about it.
I come over and say hi.
She gives you a very, very tight hug and thanks you gratuitously. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for bringing me down to this great city.
It's really quite lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
She is your level, by the way. I don't know if you would be able to tell.
Mm-mm. No. I did not get that impression.
She is she's stronger than him, and she aspires to be the next High Priestess.
Oh, okay,
so she's been training pretty hard, and has also made that trek before. Everyone has to be the High Priestess or High Priest. And the thing is you're supposed to swim it, not bubble it.
Yeah. So. Are you allowed to bubble it back, or is it Just special
yes, because you've got the power. So
good point. Yeah.
Once you've got the magic that will draw things to you, yes, by all means, get back as home as possible. Get back home as soon as possible. Well, when you still have the empty rock.
Yeah, okay.
It's not really. You're just carrying a heavy rock.
Mm-hmm. That made sense. Because it's not that I was going to feel bad for ruining his test of courage or rite of passage or whatever, because it kind of had already been shot when I got there, you know?
Oh yeah, he has to do it again.
Oh.
He has to retry after they figure out what's fixed.
Oh, because he got help?
Or just because he technically failed. You're supposed to be able to deal with whatever is they just didn't.
Made sense,
it's usually not a very powerful artifact in the way that's specifically designed to keep you from doing it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Y'all decent?
Yes.
Well,
hello.
You know, we're clothed, but.
Oh, talking nerdy. Okay.
Yes. Talking nerdy.
What y'all doing?
2-man D&D.
Mm-hmm. And recording for YouTube's. That no one watches.
Hi, YouTube!
That's mostly for archival purposes.
Yeah.
What up?
Eventually, I want to read to y'all Shaggy the Seldom Dog.
I heard it. I heard it while you were reading it to them.
Oh, and you didn't choose to comment.
I was laughing.
Thank you.
I was also trying to get my laptop to work, so I didn't come in. So I was trying to get my laptop to work.
Was just one of 30 stories the guy has produced.
Oh, God. Did that actually happen in a game?
Yes.
Oh, God. And it was Warhammer?
That was Pathfinder for Shaggy the Seldom Dog, as well as all associated stories. And then he had another campaign, which was Only War, which is a very, very violent, high mortality version of Warhammer 40k.
Okay.
And the DM was a sadist.
That's the best thing for your DMs to be.
Okay, so he said, we're going to be campaigning nonstop for 3 days straight. We're all going to come over, eat lots of pizza, play Warhammer 40k for a few hours, probably 12, and then we're going to be watching movies and eat pizza and all that other jazz. What he didn't tell his players was that they were going to hate life. So, they rolled up, he told them to roll up with a full regiment, 30 player characters. Mm-hmm. So they rolled up with all these awesome backstories. They found out creative ways to have 30 different characters. Mm-hmm. And then the DM promptly killed them all within an hour.
Oh.
We thought we were going to go on a stealth mission where it was us, top secret base, killing everything. No. Trench warfare. The orcs came, and we killed them.
No.
The orcs came again, and we killed them. The orcs came again, and we killed them too, but we were low on ammo now. The orcs came again, we killed them, and they killed some of us. The orcs came again, and we were slaughtered. And that was the first hour of this campaign. Then the DM said, okay, food break. Now make 30 more.
Shit, man.
300 player character deaths later, they survive with a whopping 14.
Dear God.
Out of 300. And the DM says, okay, now that's pretty good for the prologue. These are your surviving characters, pick 5 that you want to keep. 300!
Jeez. That is a lot.
To quote him, we had just finished prepping Johnny, who was 16 and too young to enlist but lied on it anyway. We were all happy about him, and then we found him lying in the rubble bleeding out 15 minutes later. Y'all want me to read this to you so that you can just have a laugh?
Not right now.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Oh, did y'all hear about the DM who ran 2 campaigns simultaneously? One was a one-on-one, and the other one was the DM against 4 players. The one-on-one was a lawful good necromancer who believed in bettering the arts, bettering the mind. So he would raise the dead to do the menial labor. And he would go town to town raising all of their dead, and allowing for them to take up scholarly outlooks on life rather than, farming and all that. Mm-hmm. Generally a good guy. And his campaign goes on for months. And his DM keeps leading him in weird places, like what would happen if you went to this city or that city. Okay.
I see what's happening. That is beautiful.
What's happening?
Yeah. He's got a party of 4 also good players
who think
there's an evil necromancer.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
And the glory of it was, he told the one-on-one, look, right before the campaign was drawing to a close and they had caught up to the big bad evil guy, mm-hmm. He said, look, they've never seen you, they don't know what you look like, you're going to die. How do you want to go out? He's like, you know what? I'm going to drink 2 potions of rapid aging, I'm going to get on my deathbed, I'm going to greet them and say, my work lives on, and then turn into a lick and continue doing it somewhere else.
That's beautiful, actually. Yeah. That's...
They slaughtered his corpse because, mm-hmm. soul already gone.
Yeah.
And then whenever they found out that he turned into a lich, they're like, wait, so you mean to tell us we spent 4 months chasing this guy, and then he just gets to teleport away? Yeah, because that's what the other player wanted.
What? We find out that you're playing against the person.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful.
And one time, Shaggy the Seldom Dog transformed into a Hydra. And it was playing with a bunch of owlbears. It's like, oh, thwipe, dead. And then Shaggy the Seldom Dog got sad because all of his little itty-bitty play friends weren't moving anymore. And so whenever the party came back, he barked at him, as a Hydra would, telling him to try to fix it.
I felt bad for Shaggy at quite a few points in that story.
Like Shaggy meets that guy.
You poor thing.
Shaggy meets that guy. Normally, we have some pretty good people join in our group. But one time, we had an instance of that guy that got a little too far. So, he was persona non grata in town. So, he got to stay in camp. While the rest of us went into camp and got horse, ale, and clues, typically in that order. And the DM rolled Shaggy's transformations. And we were wondering what would happen. And that's when Shaggy did something that he rarely does. He transformed into a female elf. Now, normally we expect our new players to go, what the hell? And stuff like that. What we got was not what we anticipated. In the edgiest way, we saw this guy, knees weak, palms sweaty, say, I fucked the elf. Oh. Oh, okay. DM steps in, says, emergency transformation time. Because Shaggy has this ability. Once every transformation, if anything were to happen to him that would threaten his life in any way, or his well-being, or generally traumatic, like trying to get fucked, whenever you don't want it, the DM will step in and either pick a funny or an appropriate transformation. He chose both. Turned into a porcupine, and gave the evil necromancer porcupine dick. And after he got incapacitated by, X number of non-lethal damage, knocking him out in the dick area, the lawful good kobold cleric resuscitated him and gave him a stern lecture on morals, to which the player of the chaotic evil necromancer proceeded to flip our table and say, screw you, you dog fucking assholes, and then stormed off. Wow. So we ended up selling him to the local constable and getting clues as the cult we were chasing after. Oh, and should I tell him the story about Tommy Trollfucker?
Later. These are amazing stories. I would love to hear them, but Pathfinder.
No. Keep it PG and above the waist.
Why?
But why?
Okay. So... Oh yeah, so I was getting hugged by the chick.
Just a hug, though.
It is. That's still just the...
She hugs you, thanks
hug
you
her back.
gratuitously.
You're very welcome. I was hoping I could, repay the favor for showing me this great new city.
Yeah, he told me what happened. I'm very happy you got there in time.
Me too. It would have been a lot harder getting back, for one thing, without his help. So yeah, y'all gonna be at the ceremony, I assume?
Yes. Actually, he was looking for you. He wanted to ask if you would take part in it.
Yeah, sure.
He feels as though it's only right, since you're part of the reason that stone made it back.
Sure.
Yeah, all you really have to do is walk, or swim, or walk behind him.
Yeah.
It's for, what you would call it, traditional.
I warn you, there is a small chance that the spell letting you swim will wear out just right in the middle of it.
I'm sure we can fix that. Someone can.
So yeah. In the meantime, though, I'm sure y'all will have things to attend to, but is there anything fun to do in this city?
She thinks briefly on what your definition of fun was when you spoke in the tower. No.
Ow. Ow. Oh. Well.
Did you drive or you walked?
No, I drove. Actually. Well, okay then. I guess I'll just see y'all at the ceremony. Just swim around.
Alright. Ceremony starts after about 3 hours, I suppose. He finds you and goes to ask you, and I assume you aren't even whatever.
Yeah, I'll just head over.
In the interest of not repeating interactions. Moving on.
Oh, I assumed they were both there at the time.
No. He was out looking for you.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
Alright, so the ceremony, it's really all you have to do. He just carries the stone aloft and you're...
swim solemnly behind. I'll go back to my acolyte days of having to be solemn and respectful, and when I was being forced to be able to do that instead of what I now get to do, which is run around and pray over dead people and otherwise just have a good time.
So he does go up to Karamime and put the stone in his chest, and it lights up, and veins of light travel all over Karamime's body, lighting up the entirety of the little cave alcove thing that he's in. And you can see quite a ways up the mountain that he's holding up, quite a ways, until it starts going dark again. And the light runs out, and it goes down to the seafloor, and quite a ways around until you can't see around it anymore. Wow, it's quite a big rock he's holding up. And he looks quite invigorated, and everyone cheers, and it's quite a good time, and you feel like if this were on land, people would be popping alcohol bottles, but that wouldn't really have the same effect here, so everyone just cheers. Whoa. And some dancing lights are cast in the water for confetti or something.
Yeah.
It's very happy.
Alright. Well, I'll do whatever I can tell my part is, either continue being solemn or...
Yeah, it's pretty much you're there. You are, the people are, like, you're announced and told who you are and what part you played, and everyone cheers for you as well, and... It's like, okay, great Karamime, may you continue to hold up the land and keep us safe. That's about it.
After there's some time when I can talk to what's-his-face alone.
Karamai or
no the
actual what's his face?
Yeah,
gotcha.
There can only be one what's his face per session.
It's Karamai, what's his face, what's her face, and Miliana.
Yeah.
Pretty much what we've got right now.
That sounds perfect. So, when y'all say holding up the land, I figured this was just like some outcropping that was threatening to crumble on the village. How big is this thing?
You're talking to what's his face.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, and according to the stories, he's holding up the island, or at least part of it.
Oh.
It's like when it started to crumble, there were merfolk down near the seafloor, and they saw the island falling down on them, and there was a lot of outcry for help, and no one really could, and that's how Miliana was born.
Oh.
And together, the two of them made it better.
Oh. In that case, I'm really, really, really glad I helped.
What, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh. Makes you all the more kinder.
I thought I was just possibly saving your life and keeping them from having to send out a new thing with the thing to keep the island to keep this village from getting destroyed in a few weeks. I had wondered why y'all hadn't just moved.
That's why.
Good reason. Oh. And actually, can I make an intelligence check at this point?
Sure. Good luck. For what now?
For remembering that Ganai mentioned that the constructs might die when he kills the island, and that he was doing it to protect the people on the island. Mm-hmm. That therefore, if a big chunk of it crumbles into the sea, it's kind of at odds with his plan.
Mm-hmm. You can make an intelligence check to remember that.
That's a 13.
How long ago was that?
Actually, not that long ago. I think less than a week, come to think of it. It was just kind of in passing, and there was a lot of stuff happening at the time is all.
Was it just a week?
It was when I was leaving the... Let's see. Yeah, because it was after I stopped the Mages Guild. Because they found out about the spell and did it, and that's why I was leaving them. I went north to the Mages Guild thing and tried to solidify the lava on the way. It just didn't seem to work.
Mm-hmm.
From there, checked on the Mages Guild for spells and stuff. Went from there temporarily to the snow place to get some snowballs, and then back to the swamp one to throw snowballs at the zombies. And then went south to the half-orc town, where the two other PCs got killed instead of me, basically.
Yes.
And then from there, I headed east to...
And you've been here for about 3 days, give or take, so...
So maybe a week and a half, at tops.
Yeah, you remember that.
Cool. Cool, I say to him in game.
He raises an eyebrow. They don't have eyebrows. He raises a brow.
Oh,
thing.
And I'm going to whisper to him because I was told not to say it too loudly. The other constructs, like him but smaller, had a plan to kill the island because it was going to possibly wake up at some indeterminate point and kill everybody on it. And they didn't want that to happen. But I also don't want them to kill it because it's a cool place. And they mentioned that they might die if they did that. And if he dies, and he's one of them, then the island might fall, which would kill a lot of people, which is something they don't want. So I might be able to talk them out of it now. Cool!
Between me and you, I doubt Miliana would let Karamai die.
Well,
but your
don't tell them
your point
that.
still stands, yes. He's not disagreeing with you that it's a bad idea. He's just saying he doubts that Miliana would let him die.
Yeah. And I wish he hadn't told me that, because that's going to make it harder to lie.
Well, he's not a fan of lying.
Yeah. So I'm going to swim off and find Chiana, because I imagine she wasn't necessarily right beside me during the ceremony.
No.
And tell her that we might have a way of getting them to stop, getting the other constructs to stop what they're doing now. Yeah.
She looks happy, but not because she cares, but because it makes you happy.
Yeah.
You didn't really care about that one way or the other.
Yeah. I think I'm one of the very few people that does.
I mean, she didn't want the island dead, but she doesn't necessarily want it alive. It doesn't matter to her either way.
Yeah. Okay, so... let's see, if I could get there... And she said the guilds would wear off when I first breathed air, right? So as in it would last until then. So I don't have to worry about spellcasting, and I can go straight to the capital, get in contact with them there, probably.
Yeah, because Calistella
has some stuff. Yeah. Which, I mean, I could also just wait and prepare sending tomorrow, but it'll be easier there. So, cool.
You don't have to do a spell.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard.
You can imagine, you wouldn't necessarily need to make a check to know, since Calistella is in touch with the constructs. Tonight is probably there every so often.
Yeah, and she has it was either a ring or a necklace or something that lets her do sending, I believe, twice a day.
Maybe.
She does.
Sure.
It was back when we were all together and we're splitting up the party. That last quest before then, I think she mentioned having it because of getting a contact or something, I don't know. So, yeah. I'm going to actually kind of cut out of the party and swim off over to the church.
Okay.
Because suddenly I have something to do that I'm happy about. Saving the guy, that was just fun. This is something that I feel passionately about and was very upset that it wasn't going to work, and maybe it will now. Yay! So swim over there and ask them if they can actually send me to the port city to the south. That's the capital. I'll say the city name. Danston, I believe, is what it was. But I can't remember. Was Danston the port city, or was it just north of the port city?
No, Danston is the capital port city of the Kingdom of Danston.
Okay. So yeah, ask them if they can actually send me over there. Oh, right, the boats. Any chance you could send the boats back and send me over there?
Do you know where the boats go?
There's a dock in the city right over here. Actually, I start to point and then realize I don't know.
Roll 2 survivals. One to accurately say where Danston is, and another to accurately say where Saintsboro is.
Okay. Danston first. That is a... Here's my survival. That's an 18 for Danston. And Saintsboro is a 9.
She says, yeah, I can do that.
Yay!
Now?
Yeah, I've actually got some really good news that might be able to stop some bad things from happening, so...
You want your friend? John?
I assume she came with me.
No. Oh. You didn't actually go get her. You were about to, and then you were like, oh, wait, I need to go to the cathedral.
No, like, I went and talked to her and told her that, and she was happy for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. She didn't follow you. She thought you didn't really say where you were going.
Oh.
Necessarily. You just kind
of... Then I'm just going to look around. Yeah, hold on just a minute. I'll swim back out and find her. I'm so used to her just following me.
Like, she's growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, I go get her. Say, come on, we're actually gonna head out. We're doing things. Going back to Danston. Yeah.
All right. So she does go with you to the cathedral, and you do end up outside of Danston after. That ride is Miliana does it, so it takes you an hour.
Oh, cool. Yes. The main advantages of doing favors for gods: free transportation, quick transportation. Yes. So, see, that's the thing. You can either get one really big thing from them that might be a decent chunk of their power and might be really big to you, but a kind of one-time thing, or you can just be friendly with them and get them to just bum rides. You can bum rides off of them, and yeah.
Milian is pretty friendly, and you did help her out in a big way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay. So yeah, end up in the dock and dance and get out of the water. turn to ice and back. And
Shiana shakes off and then shivers because it's now cold.
No!
Oh, and Dura Elements, yeah.
Dura Elements.
So she has icicles on her fur, but she doesn't really notice.
Yes, exactly. Oh, what time of day is it at this point? It was going to be late evening for the ceremony.
It's like 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Maybe 10.
I'm not going to be able to sleep till I tell her this, but she's probably still awake. Yeah, I'll head to the castle.
Alright, guards stop you, realize who you are, and then let you through.
Woo, if they remember.
It's really easy to remember the lady with the giant wolf. It might not even be you they remember so much, but they know that there is a giant wolf with a woman, and they are allowed in the castle. You are a woman, and you have a giant wolf.
I'll take it.
So where do you go in the castle?
I head in and ask to speak to Lady Cal.
Alright, yeah, so one of the people takes you to her quarters.
Or Lady Calistelle.
One of them takes you to her quarters where she is still awake. Upon hearing it's you, she does come out, and she's very pleased to see you, and Shiana as well. She gets down and pets Shiana real hard.
Wait, gets down?
Well, oh yeah, Shiana's like up here. She's like, "Yeah, dogger! Good dogger!" Oh. Yeah, no, Calistella grew. She's like 11 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Would you know it? I had some giant in me. Who knew?
Oh, and I'll definitely hug her, and I'm in a very good mood right now. I heard. Oh yeah, you told me. I was like, I heard you were gonna be quick. Oh yeah, right.
That was me, Valky. Are you okay? Have you been drinking again?
I don't think I drank that much when she was with me. I think it was before and after, mainly. Oh, okay, well, that's true, there was that one night with her. Here.
Okay, everybody got wasted, including Shiana.
Yeah. Oh. So, I found out something that might get the constructs from stopping doing the thing that I don't want them to do.
Oh?
Yeah. I found a city of mer people.